is tank. So I guess less tank pool for Bren Esports.
Yes, but you
Jinx.
have
But
to.
you know, after they locked them in, Bren Esports got Claude.
Yeah,
So
and
I don't know. I have so many questions.
Bren, they're not even focusing on the tanks right now. They do have a Lolita option, but they go for
But they
the Diggie
didn't.
instead.
This is gonna be a tank Martis.
This is gonna be a tank. I feel like it's gonna be a tank haze for some reason. I don't know. Coco most likely gonna go over to that Claude, and of
Yeah.
course we got Pain on the Diggie. So you
Hayes on
Hayes is on. Oh yeah, let's go boys. Yelly Hayes on Cho. This is what we came here for. Bren Esports. So many powerful picks for this for this team right now.
That's true. That's true.
They have Yuji on one of the best mages out there, on Alice, and Hayes on his signature Cho. Coco gonna have control of the Claude. What else can you ask for from the Bren Esports composition right now?
Nothing else, honestly. But if Bren Esports isn't able to secure or end the game, the early game, Cignal Ultra has a carry, so
Exactly.
that can be a ray of light.
Exactly. Again, the carry could be the way back here for Cignal Ultra. We'll really have to wait and see. Big shout out to everyone watching. To Mr. When It Rained, Michael Gala.
He actually said we should drink one of these Mountain Dew.
Yeah, don't forget, this is brought to you by Mountain Dew and MSI. Ladies and gents, Bren Esports versus Cignal Ultra, Game 2. Shout out to Michael Galang, John Jason, and Earl watching right now on the stream. Big shout out to Kent as well. Bren Esports, we have Yuji on the Alice, Rebo on that Martis, Hayes on the Cho, Coco on the Claude, and Payne on the Diggie.
Alrighty, for Cignal Ultra, we have Yako on this carry, Few on this Leia, Martets for this Sakai, Daisenia on this Kagura, and D for this Minotaur. But before that, Yudi is actually being boxed in. It's gonna be a 2v2. He's being chased down. He's getting so much damage, and he got locked in, but he managed to get away. Minotaur now still chasing him down.
Chased by D, and D will get first blood. Pain. Gonna try to answer up, but everyone's just level 1 on the side of Cignal Ultra. They can't really Bren Esports, so they can't really answer at that point. Again, good job here for Bren Esports, but I feel like Cignal Ultra this time around, they have a grasp of what they need to do against Bren.
Yep, well, coming off from losing game 1, they need to pick up a lesson or two if they want to bag this, if they want to win this.
Exactly, because I feel like game 1 was such a giveaway for Cignal Ultra already. They had the Harif, and they were not able to utilize it. So I'm not sure what that was about, but right now they have more comfortable heroes. Cignal Ultra, again, trying to pressure up on the mid lane. They do have the ultimates this time around, so you gotta be careful where and when they go for the fights. Bren Esports, this might be a challenge for them.
But you know what? The thing about this is, Bren Esports just know how to pressure their enemies.
Yeah, exactly. And Bren Esports seem to be just waiting in the wings, very calmly going on the lanes here, waiting for Cignal Ultra to attack, and Cignal Ultra sticking together as a 4-man unit. They head over.
Yeah, they
to
don't want to get picked off, and now they are going to this first objective, which is the turtle. But Few, though, is left at the bot lane. He is just gonna target this haze to make sure that this show won't actually snowball, but Cignal Ultra managed to secure this turtle.
Yep, 4 men dedicated to go for the turtle. Actually, that's pretty good for Cignal Ultra, but can they actually utilize it? That's the question. They sure as hell are gonna try. Clearing the creeps in the mid lane, they will be able to be secure in that one.
That's true. What do you think could Cignal Ultra do to be able to bag this game too?
I feel like Cignal Ultra, they just need to win it out early, because Bren Esports, once you take away the early game from them, they usually take longer to get back up, and Bren Esports looks like they have a different thing in mind. They sent out a death squad to take out Few there, and it worked like a charm. Mid lane, though, looks like it will be the next focus for Bren. Again, Cignal Ultra whittling down that mid lane turret very, very quickly.
That's true. But, well,
For the
if Bren Esports still get the advantage that they have in early game, I honestly think Cignal Ultra is gonna have a hard time catching up, because they do have the carry, but what's gonna happen if the carry got shut down, or what if carry is not online the moment Bren Esports is near their enemy's thrown.
Yeah, again, Bren Esports seem to be very adept at playing around the weaknesses for Signal Ultra, so
Mhm.
you gotta be very careful whenever you execute a plan, because, man, Bren put Hayes on the show this time around. That, to me, that just means they mean business. And Hayes going in, Way of the Dragon onto D. Yuji gonna be there to catch him if he falls, and D gonna be stopped by the time reversal for Pain. Very, very smart there for the Brand Esports composition. Top lane, though, it's going to be a different story. Rebo, he's suffering from a lot of damage from this carry. Can he make it out? He flickers out, but he is slowed down by the ball lightning. And I think that will be a kill going over to Signal Ultra on the top. Solo kill by the carry.
So far, so good for this carry then, because like I said, she is a huge factor for Cignal Ultra. But these two were recalling, and Fia managed to take down one just before they managed to get away.
Yeah, and Bren Esports and Signal Ultra 1-for-1 on the bottom side as well. Pain will suffer from that. And the rest of Bren, they're starting to falter already. 2,400 gold ahead. Signal Ultra seem to be going for objective after objective each and every time they rotate around the map.
I could see that Cignal Ultra is trying to get as much objectives as they can, but for some reason, Bren Esports just know what to do. There are times that they're hesitating or they get locked in, but they just know how to stand up and do things over and over again.
Exactly, and Bren Esports, they're not done. They tried to go for the fight. Of course, Rebo gonna be suffering a death after that. Tet's gonna be able to secure that. But you know what? This is just Bren bandaging the disadvantage that Signal Ultra has right now. Mid lane, still getting pressured by the red side squad. And I feel like this time around, Bren Esports, they need to hold on to their seats.
They don't know how to answer. So I guess Cignal Ultra is doing a great job with the pressure, rotations, and just knowing which one to pick off first when it comes to team fights. And Yako is being really taken care of, so we're gonna see him online any minute now.
Yep, Yako, if you're a carry, this is what you want. You want them to just babysit you all day long. Hayes, though, gonna be caught by 4 members of Signal Ultra. He's able to flicker out just in the nick of time,
man. He almost died there.
Yeah, that was a very close call for Bren Esports. Then again, Signal Ultra, they were able to force a flicker out of a Cho. That's actually pretty big. So the Way of the Dragon later on gonna be less effective than it was. Top lane gonna go to Brendo. And so that's some gold going over to the blue side squad this time around.
More golds on their pockets, and I guess they should take this moment to try and initiate a fight, or maybe at least take down this carry, because the damage from Yako is not something you should ignore.
Yeah, the damage from Yako just so scary on the carry already, even though he's just 1-1-1. So, again, Bren Esports, they're not done. They go on the mid lane. D, Way of Dragon back. Yuji gonna be absorbing as much HP as he can. Takes down the Minotaur. Can they get more? That's a question. Yin Yang Overturn is in a position, but Hayes gonna be pushed back by the Hurricane Dance. Daisenia is doing great job keeping everyone from Bren at bay with those umbrella plays.
I honestly think that Bren Esports could have done a round 2 for a team fight there, but I guess they just wanted to be safe because first, Hayes is actually really low on health, and UG's ult was up. It was done. It was used.
Yeah.
It was used.
So
they just mamba out.
Yeah, Yuji was in a very weak spot at that fight, so they probably could have gotten more. But Signal Ultra seemed to be happy to just take a turtle, while Bren did manage to sneak away a quick turret in the mid lane. It opens up the map to very big rotations. So again, Yako has to be very, very careful all the time, or else he could be in for a bad time. Always have to keep track of where Hayes is around the map.
That's right.
I think
Speaking of tracking down Hayes, these two actually have their eye on Hayes. Will he be able to escape this time though? Chet's not wanting to waste any more second. He actually jumps in, but there is no follow-up, so I think Hayes can actually get away.
Yeah, and Hayes seems to be in a very good spot in terms of where he wants to be in the map. Always baiting out 2 members of Signal Ultra. And that's constantly happening over and over again.
That's
you see
true.
Leomord and the Akai hunting him down non-stop.
I think this is pretty much a normal moment for him.
It really is. And Signal Ultra going to suffer a loss because of that. Man, that Akai going to go down to Yuji. Yuji, he's not done. He goes in for the spell steal. and Payne gonna be able to secure the exit for these guys. Coco with a blazing duet takes everyone very, very low. And Yako, he gets taken out. That's a big DPS member removed from Cignal Ultra. Will they go for a further fight?
Huge factor to why they managed to take down Yaku was Hayes. And he
Exactly.
actually managed to get out by just the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
He almost died. He's literally just one skill from Leomord.
That was so close, to be honest, man. I really like what Cignal Ultra is doing here. At the same time, Bren is playing them around like a beast. Big shout out to Inzai Plays, Inzai Villamater, Thea Alban, Daryl, Zedric, Edwin, and Michael Galang. You guys are the best. Please share the stream, send it to the group chats. And this is Mobile Legends Esports at its finest.
Of
You gotta
course.
watch out for these guys. Again, Cignal Ultra putting up a good fight against Bren Esports.
They are. They know when to go in. There are times that they have small hiccups and Brent Esports just drives their face down in the dirt. But they are actually working and moving better compared to game one.
They really are. And again, the Bren Esports seem to be on the hunt this time around. They are the ones doing the hunting right now. And Cignal Ultra seem to be happy to just slow down the game for Yako. Again, mission for Cignal Ultra. Keep Yako safe.
And keep the game as low paced as they can.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's going to happen right here because Cignal Ultra, they want that super late game carry. But you have to also take into consideration Coco.
Bren has Coco, which is a Claude, and damage-wise,
Yep.
between Claude or Kari, I'm going with Claude.
And the mobility is just unparalleled when you are a Claude. Again, Bren looks like they are going in for
Oh,
the
no.
trap. Oh my god, do they know this is happening? Rebo goes in the middle of the fight. D taking the very, very low. Cannot use the Minoan Fury. And because of that, looks like Bren Esports, they're gonna clean up house. One by one, the red team members fall. Few, the last remaining member. And he gets eliminated almost instantly. That is a wipeout for Bren Esports.
Such a beautiful team play, given that Cignal also was the one who actually initiated it. I guess it all came down to Coco popping his ult at the right time. Follow up from Diggie was just perfect.
Exactly, the follow-ups. This is why Bren is so powerful. There is never a lack of follow-up in this team. And they're showing that to us right here, right now. Guys, you gotta learn from the stuff that's happening here because Bren Esports, they're showing you how to play top-tier Mobile Legends against a very, very powerful team, which is Cignal Ultra.
You can't, of course, forget the fact that Cignal Ultra is strong as well.
Exactly.
I guess it just so happens that when it comes to certain team fights, they get locked in, they get pressured, so it's kind of hard to move.
It is. And again, Cignal Ultra seem to be I'm trying to find a way back for them here. I think the best way to do that is to make a pickup on the Yuji, focus down the Alice before she can lifesteal because the Alice is the biggest damage dealing factor here for Bren.
But the problem here is though, when they do target Alice, Coco on this call is just gonna free hit them.
Yeah.
So they have so many targets.
So many targets for Cignal Ultra indeed. So, Bren Esports, they are now trying to rush into the fight. Yuji in the middle of all of it. He's gonna spell steal everyone, and they cannot do anything with the Winter Truncheon activated. The rest of Bren Esports cleaning up house. On the backside, Daisenia get kicked back and eliminated right there, right now. And ladies and gents, it is looking very, very bad here for Cignal Ultra. Bren will manage to take down Yelly Hayes. But again, the follow-up is back. Yuji has the ultimate once more. And he is deleting Cignal Ultra members. Top lane will go down. And just like that, Bren
That
Esports.
Yuji on that Alice alone at Cignal Ultra's base, he managed to get one kill before he managed to get away.
That is
Top
beautiful.
tier Alice plays right there.
Man, if you want to play Alice, you gotta send a message to Yuji. Hey, Yuji.
So,
Can you teach us how to play this Alice?
can you
'Cause
give
are
us a
doing it
seminar
so
on
well.
how to actually
Yeah.
play Alice well?
It's time for seminars, ladies and gents. So Bren Esports are doing marvelously right now. They are 7,000 gold ahead. Check out the itemization on this Alice already, and you can rest assured that Bren Esports are also doing their best in terms of the supports. Hayes is always in the front line. He is taking a lot of damage from Cignal Ultra as well as Rebo. on the Martis, so they're playing the Martis like a tank here.
That's true. I actually saw a comment from Edward Allen that Cignal Ultra lacks when it comes to mobility.
Yeah, they're very focused on having the late game 5v5 death ball, but that's not gonna happen anytime
There's
soon.
a bad spot for Cignal Ultra right here.
Tets looks like he's gonna go down very early on. Yako also gets deleted. And I think
Wiped out.
that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Because of the cleanup, Bren Esports, they secure the ticket to the upper bracket, and they will clean up house against Cignal Ultra. 2-0 for Bren Esports.
Yep. Remember when you said that you think it's gonna be a 2-0 for Bren Esports? Your prediction actually happened.
Apparently, Bren Esports are the undoubted mechanical gods of